What's up, guys? Hi. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a fantastic day. What's good? It's your boy Grim. Hi, howdy, hello, hi, hello. Before we get into this, I do want to say if audio things sound differently, I don't even know if this video is gonna go live, right? Because for whatever reason, I had my settings all set up in OBS correctly for my noise gate and my noise suppression and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, those settings began to become wonkus. They just stopped working. So this is like after I fixed the audio settings, it's like the eighth take of me doing this update video. So I'm gonna just preemptively say if I'm not over enthusiastic with it, that's why. I'm gonna try to be as enthusiastic with it as well as I can, but having read this so many times, it's kind of just going to be complacent at this point. Now, had that being said, I don't have a script to read. I have little bullet points to talk about, but I just want to talk about a couple of things like where I've been, where I'm going to be, and where we're at right now with the channel and where I want the channel to be in the future. So just got like 4 different subsection topics to talk about, just because at this point, basically, I'm just an update streamer that's like, or not update streamer, an update YouTuber, an update tuber, if you will, and I don't want to be that. So this will hopefully be the last update video that I do for a while. This is really just to get my information out to you guys so you know what's going on with the channel, because it has been a hot minute since we had consistent content. Obviously, we have content back with the 3-way, but there isn't any consistency with it. Right now, it's just like an episode a week, and that's basically it, because it jumps between 3 channels. So we're going to talk about some things today. I'm going to try not to ramble as much as possible, because you guys know that I love to do that. So if you guys want to tab out and do some other thing in the background and just listen to the update that's at hand, you can go ahead and do that if you feel like it. That's totally cool with me. I just want you guys to know what's going to be coming in the future when it comes to the channel and the Twitch streams and everything in terms of just my life in general. So before we get into content and stuff, I'm going to talk about me for a second, just where I've been and where I'm at. I recently graduated from college. I know I talked about that in many videos before, so hooray. But now I'm in the world of job hunting, and that is a very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? Scary place. It's a very scary place to be, because I only have a certain amount of time before I have to start paying back my college debt. So I'm really getting into that grind, and it's getting closer and closer to the end of that time frame. So I've only got about 2 more months to secure a job in my field. So I'm going ham with the applications as of late. So I've been spending a lot of my time doing that instead of making content, just because there isn't time here, and I need to prioritize my life when it comes to the debt that I owe and just the future of my well-being in general when it comes to a professional standpoint. So that's why content on YouTube has been lacking. Sorry, I'm just checking my watch, because notifications happen on the minute, all the time. Notifications. That's the only part of technology that I hate, is that I'm getting notified of everything at all times. Dislike it, but hey, I'm addicted. I got a problem with technology. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff after school is done, applying for jobs, so on and so forth. So that's where a lot of my time has been. However, I haven't completely taken a break from content, because I have been streaming on Twitch literally every single day. I've only missed a couple of days here and there when I went on a vacation and when I was sick once, but other than that, I've been streaming every single day, just because it's easier for me to fit that into my schedule than doing content, because this requires editing, and just being able to go live, do what I love, have an audience to talk to while I do so, and then get on my merry way with job applications is easier at the moment. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, go follow me on Twitch, because the stuff that I'm talking about in this video is going to come to the channel in the future, but there's no set date as to when. I have ideas of when I want to get things started up, but if you want daily consistent content, come check out the Twitch channel if you haven't already. Links in the description. You guys can go follow me, as well as follow me on Twitter if you don't, and follow me on Instagram if you don't as well, just because I do post there daily. Well, at least on Instagram I post on my story daily, or I try to, but I'm a lot more active on Twitter. So if you guys have any questions, you can shoot me a tweet. You can just leave a comment on the video if you have any questions about anything that I talk about in this video. Literally just interact with me on Twitter. I love interacting with you guys. So go ahead and drop me a follow if you don't already. We're trying to hit 1,000 follows by the end of the year over there on Twitter. So, but that's enough plugging for them. Again, all links in the description. Just you can go there if you want to, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about content, the content that's currently happening, content that is going to happen, and new content that'll be coming to the channel, and the stuff that's been here before that is going to be returning. So First off, let's talk about the three-way. You guys have absolutely killed it with the support, and I literally I can't express how much me, Brendan, and Drew are all just thankful for the support that the series has been gotten, or has been received. The series received the amount of support. Like I said, I have no words. I can't put a sentence together. It means the world. This literally was a project that I took on because Brandon brought it up to us, and he was like, "Do you want to do this?" And personally, as much as I just love talking to my friends, it was really something that I wanted to do that would like ease me back into doing content for YouTube, and it worked. And it's like refueled my drive and passion for doing content. And not only that, it's just a cool little like an hour and a half a day where I can sit down and talk to my best friends on the YouTube platform and make videos and post that so you guys can see the interactions that we have. I know that in that series we do a lot of like banter, and it sounds like I'm being mean to other people, but that's literally just because of the series. So hopefully you guys don't take that stuff too seriously. So the three-way has been awesome. It's been well received by you guys, obviously. So thank you guys so much for that. That means the world. Let's talk about returning series, things that are coming back to the channel. Soul Link is coming back. I've been talking to Drew about it. We haven't set a specific day that it's going to be coming back because we don't even have the art for it yet. But we have been deciding as to when we want to sit down and record some videos for it. Get that series started so that we don't have missed uploads and so on and so forth. We've actually started talking about recording, which means that sooner or later we're going to get to recording, which means sooner or later Soul Link will be back. So if you guys are part of the Soul Link people, if you enjoy the Soul Link and you're waiting for that to come back, Season 2 is coming back. We do know what game we're going to be playing. We're not going to be announcing it just yet. However, you guys can probably guess it. So yeah, Soul Link is coming back. It's going to be a great thing. That's awesome. My guess is it'll be coming back after we get back from TwitchCon, which we'll talk about later on in the video. But the next thing that I want to talk about is new content or just returning content to the channel. So first off, I want to talk about solo series, solo projects. We're going to break this up into two different sections, just because there are two different things that I want to talk about when it comes to solo content. But solo content is resuming. It is returning. Like I said, predicted time is probably going to be when I get back from TwitchCon, which again, we will talk about in a little bit in the video. But yeah, that's just the time frame that I think will be best because I need to get the graphics done. And I think I want to give myself enough time to do the graphics justice and properly, so that we can come back with a bang. And, you know, with me applying for jobs, I have to spread my time pretty thin doing this kind of stuff, so I can't just slam out a project in, like, a day because I have to designate so much of my time to doing other things. And I don't want to pressure myself into rushing into a project and burning myself out before that project is finished, which we will also talk about later on in the video when it comes to burning out. So we do have a new series in the works. We do have a new series that is a solo project coming back to the channel. My phone, every time I say series, activates because it thinks I'm saying Siri. But, so the new solo project that we're going to be doing, I'm not going to say what game we're doing, but we are going to be doing, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I already talked about it in a past video. We're going to be doing a Pokemon Mono Ghost egg lock. If you guys don't know what an egg lock is, essentially what you do is you send in eggs for me to use, and I use those as my encounters instead of the wild Pokemon that we find. And the twist is that you can only send in ghost Pokemon or Pokemon that evolve into ghost types, just to limit it to that type area, potentially make it more difficult and just more specific to our channel's theme because we love ghost Pokemon over here. We got that spooky, eerie vibe going on. So that's the series that's coming to the channel that's solo. It'll probably start when I get back from TwitchCon. I'm going to try to get the graphics done before then so that we can start it in October, because I think that would be amazing to have the series launch in October and be like the spooky themed series and play all the way through the month of October, which is the month of spook, just because Halloween. I think that'd be really, really cool. So I'm going to do my best to get the graphics done and potentially do some bulk recording beforehand to get that up before I leave for TwitchCon so that it launches at the beginning of October. And if not, launching when I get back from TwitchCon, of course. Obviously, with egg locks, we're going to have to do either a stream where I collect eggs or I have to post a video for egg collection so you guys can submit the eggs for me to use. But hopefully we can get that underway sooner than later. Like I said, after TwitchCon most likely is when the series will be starting. And the last thing that I want to talk about is I'm not going to talk a lot about this simply because we don't really know too much about it yet. But me and a partner who's going to be remain nameless. I was going to say named nameless. Remain nameless. Someone I've been talking to, we came up with an idea for a Nuzlocke variant type that has never been done before. It's kind of combining aspects of Pokemon that haven't really been done when it comes to a Let's Play. I've never seen it on YouTube before, and I'm really interested in it, and I really want to do this. However, we don't really know when it's going to launch or if we're even going to do it because we have a base idea. We just don't know the specifics of how we're going to do so. So once we have all that stuff locked down, information-wise, and we know exactly what we want to do, how we're going to go about doing it, and so on and so forth, if you see something in your sub box that looks weird, it's probably that series, just because it's something that you're never going to have seen before. So just look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. And that's pretty much it when it comes to content. Like I said, Soul Link is coming back. The Freeway is still going on, and it's going to be... you guys are just killing it with the support, so thank you again for that. The Mono Ghost Egglock will be happening after TwitchCon, most likely, and then this new series probably won't even start until like the beginning of next year, potentially. So just look forward to that. I have to keep shutting off my phone because Siri will not shut up. The next section of the video is kind of just like coming back with content and the future of the channel. Like I said, all that stuff with the Pokemon Let's Plays are coming back, but we have some new things being interpreted or being included into our YouTube here. If you guys haven't noticed, below the video next to the sub button, we're now part of the Cool Kids table, I guess, because we have that little join membership. We have 4 different member tiers that you can join. I don't really have the information pulled up in front of me, but I'm pretty sure I can remember all of them off the top of my head. So there are 4 different tiers that you can be a member to. There's a $5 tier, $10, $25, and $50 a month tier. It goes from Ghoul to Phantasm to Wraith to Reaper. Those are the different names for the tiers that I have set, and there are different incentives for each tier. So if you feel like going above and beyond the Call of Duty, which there isn't even one, the fact that you spend your time a day, spend a little bit of your day watching the videos that I make means the world. But if you feel like you want to support me even further, you can go ahead and do this. I will go over a list of the different incentives. However, you can just click the join button and see for yourself in case I mess up the phrasing of any one of them, but I'm pretty sure I can get this. So we're just going to go over this really quickly. We're going to move on to the next topic because I don't want to fixate on this because it is an optional thing, and I don't want to make it seem like I need you guys to do this because I don't need you guys to do anything. You do everything that you do for me out of your own fruition, so I can't command anything that you guys do. However, you might find interest in the incentives, so we're just going to blare through this and move on to the next topic. The first tier has 3 incentives. You get early access to videos that I post up to a day early. You get access to our members only section in Discord, and you also have the chance to be nicknamed after Pokemon. That's how we're going to be nicknaming Pokemon now. It's going to be off of YouTube members, and then after the YouTube members run out, we're going to go to the Twitch subscribers because they're also supporting my endeavors as a content creator, just not on the YouTube platform itself. So if you're subbed to me on Twitch and you're not a member on YouTube, you still have the chance to be nicknamed after a Pokemon. The other incentives apply on YouTube, though. So those are the 3 incentive perks for the Tier 1 membership. Tier 2 membership adds a bonus one singular bonus one, and that is your name will be put in the description of every one of my videos. And there will be like a little asterisk in this when I say this, is I don't know if the description has a maximum amount of characters that you can have in it. So if it does, by chance, have a maximum, and we don't have room for it in the description, which really shouldn't be a problem, it'll be the pinned comment on every single video that I post. So it'll either be in the description or the comment section, but most likely it will be in the description. So that's just a way to say thank you for supporting me. And yeah, so I feel like that's a cool bonus incentive that I'll do for the $10 members, $10 a month members. The third tier, which is the Wraith tier, $25 a month, gets 3 additional incentives. And again, these all stack, so if you go for the third tier, you're going to get the first tier and the second tier on top of the third tier. The third tier members will have these other 3 perks, one of which is a Discord call with me and the other Wraith and supporters in Discord, like I just said, in a voice chat in our server once a week for about 2 hours or so. We can talk about everything and anything. If you guys want to bring up a topic, if you guys want to talk about potential new series in the future, if you guys come up with a lock type that you want me to try out, or if you have any recommendations for the content that we can bring to the channel, you can just let me know. That'll be basically what the conversation will be about. Or if you just want to talk about your day, how your day was at work, we can literally, like I said, talk about anything and everything. That's really just a way that I want to give back to people that really go above and beyond supporting my endeavors as a content creator. I feel like that's really, really cool. And I would love to be able to talk to you guys and get to know more about you on a personal level as well. So that's a really, really cool thing that I'm implementing at this tier level. Another tier incentive that you get at the third tier is that you get a discount code for merchandise for every single month. There will be a new code every month. And the discount code will be for 20% off, which basically eliminates all of the cut that I would get from merchandise. So I'm making it as cheap as I possibly can for people who would support at the tier 3 or higher. You'll have a 20% off discount code for any purchase of merchandise that you make during the month, and the code will reset every month. And the last and final incentive that you get at the tier 3 is instead of having a nickname potential for Pokemon, you get to choose your own Evo line when it comes to Pokemon. So every month you'll be able to choose a Pokemon, and that Pokemon, if it shows up in our Let's Play, it'll be named after you because you selected that for yourself. So as an example, let's say you want to be nicknamed after a Bulbasaur. Well, you choose the Bulbasaur line. So if I find, a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, or Venusaur, that Pokemon will be nicknamed after you for that month. And if the next month you want the same Pokemon, as long as you're the first person to it, go for it. Otherwise, you'll have to pick a Pokemon that hasn't been chosen yet, because that'll just make things confusing if you choose the same Pokemon. So when you go to choose your Pokemon for that month, make sure it hasn't been chosen already, and then go ahead and comment it. And then I can get that written down in like an Excel sheet or something, so that I can remember when I do these videos and such for the YouTube channel. So that's the other perk that'll be added as the third tier incentive. Going on to the last tier, which is the Reaper, which is 50 and up, which is a insane tier. So if any of you guys ever decide to do that, Jesus, move it. Okay, anyways, the perk that you get for that is that once a month, on top of all the other perks as well, so you still get the 2-hour call every week in Discord with the other Wraith and Up supporters, you still get the discount code, your own Pokemon, all the other things at the early access to videos, so on and so forth. Again, you gather all of those things from the prior sections, prior tiers. The bonus incentive that you get for that tier, however, is once a month we'll be doing a stream where I stream with the Reaper supporters. So we'll be doing either a Showdown tournament, Smash Bros tournament, tabletop simulators, and we'll play like Monopoly or something, or literally just chatting or doing something. I feel like that'll be really cool, being able to stream with the supporters once a month. Dedicating an entire stream to thanking them for the support that they have given the channel and me personally, as to further my endeavor as being a content creator here on YouTube. So those are the different tier incentives. I know it seems pretty long-winded. I talked about that for a while, but we're going to move on to the next topic, just because, again, I don't want to fixate on this. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I will just say this. If you decide to become a member, thank you so much. I appreciate the hell out of you. It means the world. And if you don't feel bad about it. Genuinely do not feel bad about it. Again, this is optional for a reason, guys. It's optional for a reason. Get it? If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Don't put yourself out to support me. Only do it if it's in your means and if you want to do it. The fact that you guys, again, spend as much time as you do per day watching my videos that I post, that's what means the world. If you want to go above and beyond, that obviously means the world. But if you don't feel bad. We're going to move on to the next topic, though, just again, because I don't want to fixate on this. The next thing that I want to mention is I mentioned streaming with Reaper supporters potentially. That's because YouTube streams are coming back. Hooray! I'm not going to say when they're going to come back because I don't actually know. Probably, again, after TwitchCon because it's coming around really soon and I don't know what I want to stream. But we will be doing one stream a week over here on YouTube because I'm not giving up on Twitch. We're still streaming on Twitch every single day. That'll be for everything else. But the one thing that I will be streaming over here is live Pokemon Let's Plays. That way we can have potentially 2 solo projects going on at once. We can have a pre-recorded one, and we can have a live one where I can interact with chat. And that way people can go back and watch it as well as a Let's Play if they can't make it after the stream. So those will be the streams that we do over here, as well as the one stream a month where we do whatever we're deciding to do for the Reaper supporter stream for that month, because those will be on YouTube as well. But everything other related to Pokemon, even like shiny hunting, or any sleep locks that we do, as long as it doesn't strictly pertain to some sort of milestone or something specific to YouTube, those will all be over on Twitch as well. I'm tripping over my words. I apologize, guys. But yeah, so that's the thing. YouTube streams are coming back. And then the last thing that I want to talk about content for the channel is the potential to bring other content to the channel as well. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would be down for that. If anything, maybe we'll feed into it by doing like highlight videos from Twitch streams that we do, because I'll potentially be streaming other games on Twitch as well rather than just Pokemon. However, there is like another asterisk here, is that I do want to prioritize in Pokemon because that's what I love and that's what my brand is built around. So the chances of us playing different games is very minimal, but like if a new game drops and I feel like playing it, I'll play it. Like Black Ops, Borderlands, potentially. But if you guys want to see different content brought to the channel, we're probably going to be doing like test run series to see how they're received, and then if they're not received too well, we'll just keep doing our regular thing, which is Pokemon. But like as an example, I don't know when this is going to go live or if it's even ever going to go live. But I've been talking with Steve, SMK Gaming, about doing a Minecraft series. We actually have a couple of videos recorded. We're just waiting for the right time to drop them and see how they're going to be received. So if you guys want to see different varied content on the channel as well, we'll probably make them like only weekend uploads so that the week is designated to Pokemon alone, and maybe we'll do the extra content as bonus content, and we'll still have the Pokemon content circulating every single day over here on the channel as well. It won't be replacing Pokemon. If anything, it'll just be adding to the content that you can watch. But again, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would be down for that, or if you guys want to make a second channel potentially if I want to do that. I don't necessarily want to do that, so I'll think about it more in the back burner. Just know that potentially other content could be coming to the channel. And if anything, it'll just be like collaborative stuff. So if anything, it's basically just watching the Pokemon content that we do, which is collaboration, which is basically just us talking back and forth, and making it an enjoyable time, not necessarily focusing on the gameplay. But yeah, that'll be the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to content, because again, I'm not really even sure if we're going to be doing that on the channel or not. But just know that potentially in the future you could be seeing stuff in your sub boxes. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and check that out. The last thing that I want to talk about in this video, and it's been going on for long enough, I've already been recording for 20 minutes, is the future of just me in general. Earlier today, actually, which I guess is a good thing that my video recording didn't work out yesterday and I had to re-record it because I could mention this in this video. I recently posted a tweet talking about how I'm putting it into the universe. These are my goals for the upcoming months and years. And I'll talk about them with you guys a little bit in the video here. But if you want to, again, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and you can read up on the tweet and everything that I posted to get the full in-depth understanding of what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure I'll cover everything here. I posted a tweet earlier talking about my goals for the end of this year and years to come, where I want to be in 5 years. You know, it's always good to have a plan. It's always good to have a goal, because the goal leads to your drive for greatness. If you don't have a goal, you have nothing to drive your passion forward to obtaining, and you're not living up to your full potential. That's the way that I like to think about things. So I like to set goals for myself, even if it's just a small goal. Like, I'm going to wake up at 7 in the morning today because I want to wake up and work. That, like, just setting goals, getting in that mindset of having something that you want to achieve, even if it's small. Like, I'm going to make something new. I'm going to try a recipe that I've never tried before. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to sleep for 6 hours instead of 12. Just something small, something that is a goal that you can obtain and work your way up. That way you always have something to achieve. Anyways, without getting all philosophical and inspirational here, I'm just going to talk briefly about my plans for the future. I tweeted about this earlier today. By the end of the year, I'm putting it onto the universe, like I said in the tweet. By the end of the year, I'm going to have a job in my field of study, which is graphic design. Whether that's doing social media stuff for a company, whether that's actually branding, working for a graphic design firm, I want to be somewhere in my passionate field of graphic design by the end of the year. By the end of 2020, I want to have gone to London for Pokemon Worlds for the TCG, because if you guys haven't been paying attention to Twitter and Twitch, I'm going to be heavily getting back into the TCG once I have a stable income and can afford it. So hopefully I'll be making it to London by the end of next year, because Worlds is in August. So hopefully I'll be making it to London. That's a goal of mine by the end of 2020, is to have gone to London for Pokemon Worlds, and also purchase my first new car. So by the end of 2020, I want to have gone to London for Pokemon Worlds and to own my own car, or my first new car. And then by the end of 2025, I want to pay off my college debt. I want my college debt gone by the end of 2025. And as of right now, I am on track to potentially get it paid off in 5 years, which will be actually like the end of 2024. But the end of 2025, I wanted it to be 2025. So it could be 6 years, giving myself that little extra gap. But I think as long as I can secure this job by the end of the year, or even earlier, we'll be on track to get it done even sooner than that. But 6 years to pay off your college is still faster than a lot of people have done. So the fact that I want to do that I'm setting that goal, that I'm putting it in stone and writing that I want to do this, I'm going to push my absolute hardest to do so. So you best bet that by the end of 2025, I will no longer owe money to my college. I'm saying it right now. And in 2025, I will not owe a single penny to my college or the government for my college degree. I will have paid it off in full, if not even sooner than that. The last thing that I have a goal for, and I didn't really write it down because I don't really know when I want it, but I know that I want it, is I want to be a homeowner. I want to have my own home. As much as I love living at home, I want to be able to have my own space to make it my own. So that's one thing that I want to strive for in the future as well. Obviously, that'll come a couple of years after I finish paying off my college debt, because buying a house is serious business, and you got to make sure that you have money in the bank. You got to make sure you have a stable income that can afford it, and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to take years of planning, but that's one of my goals. I literally cannot get this hat to sit, like, I can't get this hat to sit straight, and it's bothering me. And you want to know why? Because this hat, this emblem, is not centered correctly. The way that they printed it and mounted it on the hat is angled, so if I don't have my hat angled, it doesn't look centered. But if I have my hat angled and that's centered, then I'm, oh my god. All right, those are goals that I have, but I tweeted about it earlier, and that's essentially where I want to end off the video, is kind of like talking about where I've been, where I am, where I'm going, and what my plans are for the future. That is the update video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out and appreciating. I don't know why I use the word appreciate. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time today with me and understanding what I've gone through in the past and what we're going through in the future and what we're going to be doing together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling. I've been talking for 26 minutes, and honestly, I'm really hungry, and my dinner is upstairs waiting for me, so I'm going to get up out. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. But until next time, I'm going to get up out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!